Hey yo, what's up guys, it's Fergie here and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Evolved Shaman class. Actually, I've done this class a long time ago, but what can I say, I'm just a fucktard. So nevertheless, this is another reputation class, part of the road to doing all reputation class guys or whatever. So yeah, let's look at the stats of the class. 122 attack power, 867 spell power, low strength, maximum intellect and endurance, or not too well, not really max, but very good endurance, low dexterity, maximum wisdom, decent luck. Now shamans gain mana the terrible, like it is so annoying how they gain mana. This is just my biggest issue. They gain mana like warriors, like they're meant to be magical, they're meant to gain relative to HP or something, but oh well. The first rank for passive ancestral teachings, intellect increased by 15%, and the second one primal fury, crit chance increased by 8%. That's a rank 10 passive called elemental storm, which is just like maximum, like don't say massive damage or massive heal, just like it massively boosts any of your skills, whether you're healing or doing damage. Like for a second, like you do like massive amounts of damage. I think once upon a time I did like 140 something k also with this class, which is pretty mental. So yeah, so let's jump into the start into how to get the class. To get the class, you're going to want to join Arkham Grove. Arkham Grove 9678. Doesn't really matter. So once you get to Arkham Grove, you talk to Raised in a shop. You should be able to find the Evolved Shaman class. Yeah, so you can also get the armor, which is pretty nice, fully color customizable by the way. So yeah, and this is the normal Shaman. I've already done a guide on this, and yeah, so you're going to need rank 10 Arkham Grove, which I got so long ago. I remember that back then Arkham Shaman was one of my desired classes, and now I already have it. So since that's all been said, let's jump into the skills of the class for myself. Now the Shaman, Evolved Shaman is a very slow class. Like compared to the Shaman, you will not see it being used as often. It's very good, like amazing for PvP. But other than that, like there are better classes in every single aspect. It's just good for fighting great thieves basically. The auto attack is a basic one. We do 165 non-crits, and if I can hit my attacks, 588 crits, so roughly like 190 non-crits and like 600 roughly crits. Your 2 skill is called Freezing Flame, 15 mana, 6 second cooldown, is a magical skill. Deals moderate damage and either burns your foe for damage over time or freezes your target in place, stunning them for 4 seconds. Effect increased by Elemental Grasp. So this skill is like 50-50 chance, it's an AoE. You either apply Freezing Flame, which is you either apply Cold Burn, which is your DOT. The DOT increases like with this skill, but we'll get to that later. Or you apply Frost, which is like a 4-second stun. This is probably one of the most OP these things. OP or would I say OP skills in PvP, because if you are lucky sometimes you can perma stun your enemies, which is just wow. Your 3 skill is called Furious Gale, 20 mana, 10 second cooldown, is a magical skill. Deals damage or reduces enemies' haste while increasing yours for a short time. Effects both increased by Elemental Grasp. So it applies headwind on your enemy, and tailwind on you. Just like you can imagine if like wind is blowing on your head, like it's going to slow you down, but if it's blowing on your tail, it's going to like kind of make you faster. That's like the concept. The haste buff is increased once again by the haste buff and damage increased by Elemental Grasp, but we haven't reached that skill yet. So mind you, this is also an AoE target attack. Your fourth skill is called Refreshing Rain, 20 mana 15-second cooldown. Cast a heal over time on yourself and nearby allies. Heal amount is increased by Furious Gale. So this is your Furious Gale skill. Yeah, without Furious Gale, your DOT is 53, but with the Furious Gale, the DOT goes up to 64. So it's not considerably much, but it's a slight increase basically. The heal is not very good, but it's actually, let me say, with this skill, coupled up with this skill, you like it reloads faster, so you can cycle it more often and just recover the heal amount with time. Yeah, so your fifth skill is called Elemental Grasp, 60 mana 16-second cooldown. The magical skill. It deals light damage to a target and applies Elemental Grasp, negating all target evasion and crit chance. This effect also makes the Shaman spells more powerful and gets stronger the more spells the Shaman casts are against the target. So basically, if I apply this skill on an enemy, the more I spam my other skills, the more damage they do. The enemies cannot dodge, that is, I must hit them all the time unless I miss, and they cannot crit on me. So mind you, this doesn't negate critical abilities of classes like Alpha Omega, now Bunker Buster or Void High Lord, the Shackled and Unshackled, that are guaranteed crits, because those ones you can't stop a guaranteed crit. So it is not good for solo targets. It is best for bossing, because like you can see, before I even do anything, this monster will end up dying. So the best, let me just give a quick run of it in Jackspart. Sorry. When fighting like heavy bosses, you see it, like you see the change in the solos, especially in the solo clip. You see how the damage increases so much, like over time. You always want to make sure you have enough mana for this skill, so you want to like try and not do anything for a while, get up 60 mana, use this skill, and then spam your 2 and 3 basically, and then your 4 if you need to heal. So you can see the damage is going up significantly. I want you to see the DOT, the cold bond DOT. There we go. It has gone up to 365. Now the stack has no cap, so you can keep going up and up and up and up and up, and yeah. So but you see more of that in solo clip. So for your enhancements, you want to go 2 wizard and 2 lock. Oops, sorry. You want to go 2 wizard and 2 lock. The wizard on your weapon and your class, then the lock on your helm and your cape, once again to just get those crits up, especially if you are fighting bosses, so that your elemental storm can be boosted and you have a higher chance of critting. For you also would like to go for a mana vamp on your weapon as an all enhancement if you have, because this class, the mana generation is terrible. If it had relative to HP to never lack mana, especially like when fighting multiple targets, because it's an AoE class, but fortunately not. You can cover that up with mana vamp. When fighting bosses, what you want to do: 5, 2, 3, allow, get to 60 mana, 5, 2, 3. But if you need to heal, 5, 3, 4, get your mana full, then you go back to your 5, 2, 3. Just always make sure you do your 3 skill. Your 3 skill is your major skill, because you attack faster, you auto, let me say, and you gain mana faster. So make sure you do always spam your 3 skill. And after doing your elemental grasp, make sure you only, let me say, use the maximum of each skill once. Don't ever like apply 4 skills before using. If not, you have a chance of your elemental grasp fading, and if it fades, all your stacks go. For PvP, you want to just enter, apply elemental grasp, apply your freezing flame or cold burn or whatever, just try and perma-stun them, because if you can perma-stun them, they are pretty much finished. Especially, this is what makes this class OP for dodge classes such as Rogue, Great Thief. That's why sometimes you may see evolved shamans here and there in PvP looking to come across a dodge class that they can bully. So yeah, that has been it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this class guide. Tomorrow, as promised, the Royal Battle may come out. But yeah, thank you so much for the continued support. Till next time, I'll be I'm out. Love each and every one of you guys. I'm out. Peace.